Well, during the course of the week, a couple of the British tabloids said that there was a rift between Daniel O'Donnell and his sister Margot. Well, this week, in the pages of the Sunday World, Margot hits back. She sent a tough-talking message to the British tabloids. Leave my brother alone. Fighting talk.
Good for her.
The articles claimed that Margot had dismissed superstar Daniel as boring and a mammy's boy. She told the Donegal Democrat it's time they left him alone. He's a great success, a great entertainer, and very popular. She said the description of Daniel as boring was rubbish. Responding to a quotation in which she allegedly said that she was a bigger star, because she's a singer as well, that she was a bigger star than Daniel would ever be, and that he'd stolen her fans. She told the Democrat, that's a heap of rubbish. He's a phenomenon. I'm very proud of him in every way. Why shouldn't I be proud?
Absolutely.
Indeed. We're all with you on that one, Margot. She said Daniel would be travelling to Castle Blaney to help her launch her new album, New Beginnings, which is out a week tomorrow. And she said, I'm delighted. Daniel's not just coming down, he's bringing his whole band down and is doing a concert, which is just as well because he's got his whole band with him, so he might as well since they're all there.
Is that her, Ian?
That is her.
Fine-looking woman.
Gorgeous. And the baton is then picked up by Daniel O'Donnell himself in this week's hard-hitting Words and Music column.
I'm so pleased he's back.
With reference to a British newspaper article about Margaret, in brackets, Margot, and myself this week, my only comment is that I'll be launching my sister's new album at the Glencairn Hotel, Castle Blaney, on August the 22nd.
And I'll be taking my whole band with me.
I think that says it all, and I won't be drawn any further into the matter. It's entitled New Beginnings, fans, and it's Margaret's 32nd album.
You're kidding.
It says here, it marries the old with the new in terms of content. It's an excellent production, says Daniel, in a rare outbreak of family loyalty. It's out on the Ritz label, and it features songs from The Eyes of a Child and I'll Forgive and I'll Try to Forget and An Irish Harvest Day and Home's Where the Heart Is. I'm sure it'll be well received by her many fans at home and abroad. So you can see he's lost none of his cutting edge.
No.
And he finishes this week's column by saying, best wishes today to Dublin super chef Nick McGrath of the Sarah Curran pub in Rathfarnham. He's 21 years in the catering business and he's still one of the best. So there you have
Tough
it.
article.
On the Daniel O'Donnell front, and that controversy with his sister.
that week off's done him good, hasn't it?
Yes, he's come back and he's stronger than ever. I think we're all agreed on that.
Oh, absolutely.
Elsewhere in the Sunday world, there's a company in Taiwan which is called Drag Dolls, which I suspect the clue to their intentions is in the title. They're an exclusive international group of transvestite entrepreneurs. Says a spokesman, our dolls are all physically correct and come with short hair just like normal males. The only difference is they'll be dressed in pretty frocks, sexy shirts and blouses. That's right, said Fred. They have long blonde wigs and padded bras. Some even have false eyelashes. As I say, just a stone's throw from the Freds. Manufacturers of, I think it was the Cindy Doll and Action Man, where the voice boxes were swapped. So Action Man would go out and say things like, armed to the teeth, and say things like, shall we go shopping? and Cindy would say things like, eat lead, modern farmer, or something. It's a story which has been picked up by a couple of the papers today. No one knows when next year's May bank holiday is.
Oh.
June.
No. Well, nearly. The government has... It's an exclusive in the Post. I thought I'd bring it to you, because I've got a vested interest in doing that, obviously. The government has changed the date of next year's May Day bank holiday without telling anyone, which is a bit of a downer to Let's Diaries, who've, I gather, published something in the region of 7 million diaries and calendars with the wrong bank holiday date.
Oh, dear.
The reason for this is because Monday, May the 1st, the May Day bank holiday and all the sort of socialist connotations has been swept aside by the Conservative government, and they've decided that they want to commemorate VE Day instead.
Do you think Tony's flares will bring it back if he ever becomes Prime Minister?
Well, he may do. Unfortunately, the Department of Employment failed to announce the change. Well, they failed to announce it in sort of formal terms. However, a spokesman at the department has said that the change was actually announced last December in an answer to a parliamentary question.
Oh.
That's the only public pronouncement on it. When asked to provide a copy of it, admitted that the press release had never been written.
Yes, exactly.
So, in case you've not read the Birmingham Post or any of the larger newspapers today, next year's May Day bank holiday is not Monday, May the 1st, it is Monday, May the 8th, to celebrate Victory in Europe Day. I've seen these names in print, I've no idea how they're pronounced. Vespasian, Hypatia, Sigismund, and when Kate Saunders was a girl, she writes, the working classes obligingly stuck to names such as Sharon, Darren, Tracy, Shane and Kim. My own middle-class peers were biblical patriarchs like Luke, Joel and Samuel, if boys, and Jane Austen heroes like Emma, Harriet and Lucy, if girls. And some boys were called Emma, Harriet and Lucy as well, if they lived in Taiwan. A feather blurt out her middle name with utter shame. It is Perpetua.
That's a nice name. I like that. Paul, tell us your middle names just for a quick laugh.
They are Columbus Perpetua.
No, he is, of course. We always throw this one in when we're talking about middle names. Paul is, of course, called Paul Kenneth Frank Flower.